Hi everybody. Now we're going to talk about the SAT essay. The SAT essay is the first part of the test. The maximum you can get on it is a 12. Two people are going to be grading it, and the maximum that each person can give you is a 6. The SAT essay can either make or break your writing score. It counts for about 30% of your total grade on that section. It's going to be a 4-paragraph essay, or at least the one that we're going to do, and you need to fill out all the pages given, because the biggest indicator of how well you're going to do on the essay is how much you write. The essay, while it may seem difficult, it actually has three really simple parts. The first part is that we need to pick a side and stick to it. You either agree or disagree with the topic given, the prompt that they give you. What does your gut tell you? The second thing that we have to do is we have to pick a specific, smaller topic. Smaller topic has to be related to how we feel about the bigger topic or the bigger prompt. The third is that we have to choose two examples to support our essay. They need to clearly support the smaller topic. It cannot be in any way vague. The example should be from history or from literature or from current events. This is where most people get damaged by the essay, is because the examples, at least good ones, are from history and literature or current events. I really suggest that you avoid personal examples because graders don't really like personal examples. They know that people make these up. You can't really verify or falsify personal examples. The example should be extremely specific. It cannot be vague. They have to be very, for example, if you're going to choose a novel, you can't just talk about the novel, you have to talk about a specific aspect of the novel. So imagine that our prompt for the topic was the following. Does telling a lie make people happier than telling the truth? So this is what the essay is going to ask you. Now, it's not going to ask you this directly. It's going to probably give you a quote by someone famous and then tell you this. So I suggest that you get accustomed to going directly in the page and searching for this question. That will save you about 30 seconds, which really matters. Now, the first thing we're going to do is pick a side and stick to it. We're either going to agree or disagree and just go by what our gut tells us. Now, my gut tells me this. No, telling the truth makes people happier than telling lies. Telling lies does not make people happier. That's how I feel about it just at first sight. There's no thought involved in that. It's really an opinion question. The second thing we have to do is we have to pick a specific and smaller topic. The smaller topic has to be related to how we feel about the topic question or the prompt. Telling a lie makes you happy in the short term, but telling the truth will satisfy you in the long run. So we went from either making people happier by lying or telling the truth to talking about the short term and the long run, which is a smaller aspect of the prompt. Third thing is that we have to choose two examples to support our essay. The examples need to support the smaller topic. So what our two examples are going to be are The Great Gatsby and Woman at Point Zero. First one, Myrtle not telling George Wilson that she was cheating on him with Tom, and this leads to her death. Second example, Firdaus admitting to herself and the world that she's a dangerous woman and not normal. So are going to be our two examples that are going to support a smaller topic, which is related to our prompt. The introduction. The introduction is going to have the following characteristics. It's going to need to start off with an opposite viewpoint. Then we're going to talk about our viewpoint, we're going to support our viewpoint, and then we're finally going to introduce our examples. Very simple introduction. Okay, you should get used to this opposite viewpoint, your viewpoint, supporting your viewpoint examples structure, because it's going to save you a lot of time, and you don't have to worry about it when the day comes. Our opposite viewpoint is the following. Many people support the idea that telling a lie does not hurt anybody, and that sometimes it is best to lie, as telling the truth can offend and hurt people. So this is how the world, or how other people feel about the topic. Then we introduce how we feel about it. However, literature is replete with examples of how telling lies invariably damages the people that tell lies, and that in the long run, the truth does indeed set people free and make them happier. So we indicate that it's our viewpoint by starting off with the word however. This shows that we don't agree with the first sentence because that's an opposite viewpoint. Then we're going to support our viewpoint. Often, people who tell lies to others and themselves do so with the hope that they can postpone some difficult situation or avoid a problem altogether. What happens is that those lies build over time and only cause more difficulties. Thus, telling the truth actually makes people happier in the long run, and lying makes people more upset in the long run. So this is how we explain our stance or the way we feel about the topic. We can't just introduce our topic cold and then abandon it. We have to give it some support. Then we're going to end the introduction by introducing the examples that we talked about. So we say, Myrtle lying to her husband Wilson while cheating on him with Tom Buchanan, and Firdaus admitting to herself her true and dangerous nature, indicate that in the long run, the truth always makes people happier than lies. That's our introduction. Please get acquainted to the way that this is written, or this is simply one way that I suggest you write it. If you want to change it, that's entirely up to you. But you should know how to do the introduction and all the other parts of it, obviously, before you go there. So the basic structure of it is an opposite viewpoint, our viewpoint, supporting our viewpoint, and introducing our examples. And right there you have maybe 6 or 7 sentences. You already know how to write them, so when it's test time, you can just spit them out. Anyway, I'll see you when we talk about writing the first body paragraph.